Alright, in this series, I will present and analyze IELTS reading texts from Cambridge past papers. As you may know, reading texts in IELTS are authentic and are taken from books, journals, magazines, and newspapers. I believe reading and recording language from these texts will improve your skills in IELTS. You can use them in your speaking, in your writing, and since these words are academic, you will recognize them in other reading and listening texts, and therefore your reading and listening skills will be improved too. This paragraph is from IELTS Academic 17, Reading Test 1. And before we start, you should pause the video, read the paragraph, and try to guess the meaning of the highlighted words. Don't worry if you don't know them, just read and try to guess. Alright, let's begin. In the first half of the 80s, London's population grew at an astonishing rate and the central area became increasingly congested. Here we have grow, a verb, means to increase in size or amount. Example, the population is growing rapidly. The world's population was growing faster than predicted. There are two collocations here, growing rapidly, meaning quickly, and faster than predicted. Also, it's useful to know growing, an adjective, that means increasing in size or quantity. A growing population, a shrinking population, the opposite of growing. There is a growing awareness of the seriousness of this disease. Collocations, growing awareness of seriousness of this disease. Also, we have astonishing, an adjective, which means very surprising. Example, old people often have astonishing powers of recall. Then he had an astonishing piece of luck. Astonishing powers of recall, good collocation. Also, astonishing piece of luck. The next word here is rate, a noun. Speed at which something happens or changes, or the amount or number of times it happens or changes in a particular period. Example, although she is recovering from her illness, her rate of progress is quite slow. Recovering from her illness, rate of progress, and also quite slow or useful collocations here. In the next part of the sentence, we have increasingly, an adverb, which means more and more. Example, to be increasingly important, to be increasingly common. It is becoming increasingly clear that this problem will not be easily solved. Increasingly important and common, becoming increasingly clear, and solve the problem, and easily solved are good collocations. And the next adjective here is congested. Congested roads and towns have too much traffic and movement is made difficult. Example, congested roads are normal on holiday weekends. Collocations, congested roads, and on holiday weekends. In the second sentence, we also have good words and collocations. The first one is expansion, a noun. The increase of something in size, number, or importance. Example, the rapid expansion of the software industry. The expansion of higher education will continue. The rapid expansion of software industry and higher education are good collocations. And the next word here is result in something, means to cause a particular situation to happen. The fire resulted in damage to the property. Damage to something is a good collocation here. In the second part, we have allow. To let somebody or something to do something, or to let something happen or be done. Example, video links allow rural school children to be taught by teachers hundreds of miles away. He is not allowed to stay out late. You're not allowed to talk during the exam. I'm not allowed to drive my dad's car. The first collocation, video links. The second one, rural school children. And also stay out late are useful here. The third sentence also contains good combinations and collocations. The first one consists of something as a phrasal verb, to be something that is made or formed of various specific things. Example, the crowd consisted mostly of college kids and office workers. Her responsibilities consist of answering the phone and greeting visitors. Consisted of college kids office workers, someone's responsibilities consist of. And the next word is poorly, a useful adverb, in a way that is not good enough or not well. A business as poorly managed as that one doesn't deserve to succeed. Poorly managed, deserve to succeed are useful collocations here. In the second part, we have overcrowded, an adjective. It's related to a place with too many people or things in it. Example, too many poor people are living in overcrowded conditions. Overcrowded cities, overcrowded prisons, and overcrowded schools. Useful collocations, poor people living in overcrowded conditions. And the second word is slum, a noun, a very poor and crowded area, especially of a city. Example, she was brought up in the slums of Leeds. And the last sentence, also we have useful words and collocations. The first word is nightmare. It's different from the meaning you already know. Here it means an extremely unpleasant event or experience. For example, the whole journey was a nightmare. Losing a child is most people's worst nightmare. Losing a child and worst nightmare are useful collocations. And the next word is numerous. An adjective means many. The report contains numerous errors. Numerous errors is a useful collocation here. Next, we have scheme, a noun, a plan or system for doing or organizing something. Example, to introduce or operate a scheme to improve links between school and industry. There's a new scheme in our town for recycling plastic bottles. To introduce or operate a scheme, improve links between, a new scheme, and recycling plastic bottles are useful collocations here. The next word is propose, a verb, to offer or suggest a possible plan or action for other people to consider. Example, the government proposed changes to the voting system. Proposed changes and voting system are useful collocations here. And the last part, we have two more useful verbs, resolve and succeed. Resolve means to solve or end a problem or difficulty. Example, the couple resolved their differences and made an effort to get along. Attempts are being made to resolve the problem of security in schools. Resolve their differences, made an effort to get along, make attempts, resolve a problem, and a problem of security in schools are good words and collocations here. And the last word, succeed. If you succeed, you achieve something that you have been aiming for, and if a plan or piece of work succeeds, it has the results that you wanted. Example, the campaign has certainly succeeded in raising public awareness of the issue. Succeed in, raising public awareness of, are useful collocations here. Here is the paragraph. Read it again, and this time make sure you understand what it means and review the words and collocations.